So you start looking at those things that in the past were helpful, but because we don't face the same level of threat, they become problematic.
Also, do you think that society or your immediate surroundings have a strong connection to that first impression, or that
Well, culturally
like if
speaking,
you're
yeah.
no, I guess what I mean is do we feel pressure from society to make quick decisions or judgments about a situation, scenario, person? Do you think that there's a lot of pressure from that too?
Yeah, I mean there is this idea, right, of having to be perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or having to look and be and behave in a certain way to display the uniqueness of who we are, right? To display that we belong, that we're good enough, that we're doing all this. And a lot of that is societal pressures to be able to fit in into a structure, right? To be able to achieve something. And you see this when you go in seminars and when you listen to successful people. It's like you have to live the part, right? You have to be the part. You have to dress the part. You have to act the part. You have to do all these things to look in a certain type of way. Either it will be successful, either it will be attracting a partner, either it will be making sure the situation works. So we are always encouraged in society to put up a persona, right? Right? And this is kind of like what it alludes to, is that we put a certain persona out so that we attract the things that we need, whether it be at work and something else like that. You know?
So it's twofold. It's the people that, for example, somebody comes in for an interview and you immediately make a judgment on that person because of the way that they speak or the way that they presented themselves or the way that they showed up for the interview.
Yeah.
And then it's also that person that comes into the interview, I'm using this as an example, that comes in and they're sharp dressed, they say the perfect words, they speak to the job description, and you're like, oh my God, this is it. This is the person. But you don't look beyond the surface. So in both instances, it's a matter of being able to take a step back and look deeper at what the situation is or who the person is or